We've been enjoying our conversations with Greg Brown of the Pirates all this week. He joins us courtesy of Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. It is getting crunch time now, Greg. It's the last weekend of spring training, and it won't be long before you're on a plane somewhere, huh?
Yeah, this is serious stuff, Todd. We're going, Tuesday we head out. We play up in Clearwater. It's about, it's up near, Tampa, St. Pete area, Clearwater, maybe half hour. But we'll take the bus to the ballpark in Clearwater. We'll play the Phillies in an exhibition game on Tuesday, and then after the game, we'll bus to the airport in Clearwater. We'll fly into St. Louis. We'll get there to, I'm sure, a decent hour. Time to have some dinner. Next Wednesday, the players will work out at Busch Stadium, and then get it going for real on Thursday afternoon against the Cardinals. And Adam Wainwright already slated to start that game, and it's going to be something. It's a 3:15 start Central Time, so 4:15 in the East, and we'll get it going again. And it'll be the first time in 3 years that it'll feel like a normal, real opening day, because of course the pandemic season. You started, I think July 24th was the first game of that abbreviated schedule in St. Louis, by the way, but nobody was there. We certainly weren't there. No fans in the stands. Last year, you'll recall, they started to slowly bring fans back around baseball, but fans had to buy tickets in pods. I think four pods, so they had to be separated. There was tape across the back of the chairs, the seats around every ballpark, so that people were properly socially distanced. People were supposed to be masked up outside, which, as the days and the weeks and the months and soon the years go on, we'll look back at that, I would think, and go like, what were we thinking? It was so crazy.
Yeah.
It'll be a normal opening day. It'll be sold out in St. Louis, and Albert Pujols will be announced in the starting lineup as the designated hitter.
Oh man.
It'll be wild. The National League has officially, adopted the DH, and of all people, the first person the Pirates face officially in the National League with the DH implemented. Now, that was involved in that abbreviated, I discount that 2020 pandemic season altogether anyway. It didn't even count for me, but now this counts for real, and lo and behold, the first DH, I guess will go down in history. I would imagine the first DH in Pirates history will be Daniel Vogelbach.
You think so?
Announced, I would think so.
Yeah. Well, I think Pujols has already hit a home run in that game.
That's a good line. I might have to use that.
I'm telling you what, the guy
good.
He feasts on Pirates pitching. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, it is amazing.
Hey, yesterday was to have been the season opener, and it would have been at PNC Park. And I'm not going to get a chance to talk to you before that, most likely. So I want to talk about opening day at PNC Park, because the ceremony is always wonderful. And probably the thing that grabs me most of all and that I want to see most of all is the in memoriam segment, when we say goodbye to Pirates of the past who have passed away in the last year. Man, that just grabs me.
I agree with you, and we've already started working on the script. Christine Surkoch just does a wonderful job putting those pregame ceremonies together. And then she and I will kind of go over the script. We'll gather. We go back and forth with emails for a while, and then we'll talk about it and go over some last minute changes on the day. This is the 4-1-2 day, April the 12th, opening the home opener against the Cubs, and they of course in addition to the names being announced, a somber, peaceful moment. They show the image of that former Pirate on the scoreboard, and in silence, you pay tribute to those who've left. But it's always touching, and she also always has a surprise or two. It's always uplifting, and there's always just something about opening day. I mean, I know the people in St. Louis are excited about what's going to go on Thursday, but then on 4-1-2 day at PNC Park, your home opener in baseball, there's just nothing like it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Between now and then, we're going to have some announcements from the Pirates, including Derek Shelton is going to have to settle on a rotation. You think it's a 5-man rotation or 6?
Yeah, I think it's going to depend. I don't think he'll announce a 5-man rotation. For sure, he'll announce the starter, who I believe is going to be today's starting pitcher, Jose Quintana. So I think he'll wait as long as he can, although I'm going to try and get it, because we're going to talk to him live on the TV side. I'm going to see if I can get that out of him today. Mm-hmm. But I think it's going to depend on the lineup. They've done this piggybacking thing, which at least for Quintana and right-hander J.T. Brubaker, comes to an end today because Brubaker will pitch tomorrow. So it looks like they've decided, they looked at the lineup that the Cardinals have, and they figured, okay, we'll go. I mean, this is all speculation on my part, keep in mind. This could all be bunk. But they say Quintana pitches against the Cardinals day 1, and then the next day, of course, there's an off day the next day on the 8th, but on the 9th, Saturday afternoon, then we'll go with Brubaker, the righty, and then they may decide on Zach Thompson, who pitched very well yesterday. They may decide on Mitch Keller. That'll be interesting because Keller is due to pitch Sunday, his final preseason tune-up. Are they looking at Keller as a guy that, hey, you know what, he might be deserving of pitching that home opener against the Cubs? You know, it depends on they go through these analytics and decide, okay, so it's mainly a right-handed lineup. How do they hit this type of pitcher? You know, this lineup generally is better against lefties, so we'll pitch a righty, but which righty is it going to be? Because this is a team that feasts on the fastball, and the right-hander that we have is a curveball pitcher. I mean, they go through all this, and then they're going to decide. And I said this recently, that I do believe that the Pirates are going to rely on that bullpen a whole heck of a lot this year. It's going to be a lot of, you're going to see them go through that lineup once, maybe twice. Shelton will get them out of there and bring on somebody else because that reliever dominates this particular lineup. That they may have a pinch hitter. They may look at the lineup differently. It's going to be wild to see the matchups because that's how the Pirates think they can win more games by matching up, and we'll see how it works.
I think it's been really interesting watching spring training this year. We haven't hardly seen Key Brian Hayes at all because of the injury. And we got to see a little bit more of Brian Reynolds yesterday. Hope he's still on the team. It's really interesting to me because we're seeing the 2022 Pirates, and then when we get toward the end of the games like yesterday, we're seeing the 2024 Pirates. And it's
well, we talk about that a lot. That you know, I'll never forget when Bob Walk and I years ago. It might have been I don't know what spring it would have been, 2011 maybe, when these guys, the starters, get out of there in about the 6th inning. They started bringing in these younger kids, and all of a sudden the Pirates are winning ball games, and it's really exciting. You say, "Whoa, who are these kids?" And those are the ones that came up, and when the Pirates won in 13, 14, 15, those were the guys that carried the Pirates the bulk of the way.
Yeah. It's going to be fascinating stuff. Hey, the crews, I wanted to talk to you today about the broadcast crews. You've been working with some guys over the past couple of years, former Buccos, that they bring a lot. I think they really bring a lot to the broadcasts, and I've really enjoyed listening to some of those guys as this has gone on. And I guess Joe Block doesn't have to carry all the luggage anymore. There are other rookies around, huh?
That's right. Joe's making them carry his luggage now, which is something to see. And Joe kind of makes fun of his stature. This is what I love about Joe. He just loves poking fun at himself. So he'll talk about his diminutive size. And boy, if you look at Joe against Matt Capps, Bob Walk, Kevin Young, those are big boys.
Huge.
And John Wayner. And Neil Walker's not small, but these guys are great. Good. They all bring something different to the table. It really livens up the broadcasts. In fact, speaking of Matt Capps, he'll join us today. So Kevin Young was here for a few days after Neil Walker left, and now Matt Capps will do the last handful of games here, and we'll see a lot of each of those guys during the regular season.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Greg, it's been a great time with you all this week. It always is, and maybe we can catch up once or twice during the course of the season too.
I hope we do, Todd. I'd love to chat again with you. It's always a blast.
We'll be on with Mr. Wayner come Monday.
Oh, good luck with him. Good luck. Ask him if he's going to carry. You want to really get up his crawl. Ask him if he's going to carry Block's luggage.
I'll do it. Thanks, Greg. Have a great day and a great weekend.
Okay. I'll see you.
There's Greg Brown of the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 and AM 1160.